Here's the 8/8 that I got for it. It already had 9-inch ends on it when I got it. Unfortunately, they were the old style 9-inch ends, so they didn't match up to the brakes that I got, but I ended up picking up some new ones from Quick Performance. They look the same, so I didn't even realize it without measuring it, but if you're ever in question, 9-inch ends, the old style, have 1/2-inch bolt holes in them. The old style have 3/8. The spread's a little different too. These are 2 inches spread this way, and these are like 2 3/8 or something like that. So, needless to say, I mean, they look the same, but they're not. Back to this, so I've got it measured out now. I've got the yellow tape on there to kind of guide me with my super safe cutoff wheel. If you don't have a 4.5-inch grinder with a 6-inch disc, you're not a fucking man. So I'm looking for, actually, I placed the wheels back here to get them set up in the car and figure out what I needed, but I ended up needing a 49-inch rear end. It's a 15 by 12 with a 4.5-inch backspace wheel. So with all my measurements and cutting off the end measurements and a 2.5-inch axle offset and a 1/4-inch thick rotor, blah blah, I ended up needing 11 3/16 tube length off the center section. On an 8/8, tube lengths are the same. So yeah, I'm gonna get to cutting. Got the ends chopped off. Well, second round of ends chopped off. Also, I'd like to note, just picked up a new little fab table. Been working off of a shitty workbench with a steel top for years, and decided to upgrade to like a fixture type. This Langmuir Systems makes this nice cast machine top with 5/8 fixture holes in it. It's pretty legit. I mean, it's still expensive. I think this was like 900 something for this top, but it's modular, and you can actually add on to them like as many blocks as you want. They make like a kit where you can bolt them through the 5/8 holes, you know, some special bolt, and you epoxy them, blah blah, to keep it all flat. But it's pretty cool. Here's the 8/8 I'm building for the Marquis. It's getting close to being done. Got the hammer brackets mostly on. I gotta finish that. I gotta trim that and weld that, and still need to be put on. Gotta do a little bit of trimming still. Check this bracing out that I made for it. A little bit of custom bracing. Still gonna make a plate to cover this up here. It'll brace these to the snout of the pinion here. Currently mocking up the anti-roll bar. I got this from Tin Soldiers. Built the arms here for it. Just have to get the right length on it. It's gonna go on this crossbar here. be a pretty trick. There's nothing mounted on the car. The links will just go up and attach to the shock bar. And disaster zone in here. This is the welder I use. Off a TIG 203XI. I got rid of my big Lincoln Aspect 375 because I like the way this welded so much. Another little quick update on the Marquis. I don't remember in the last video if I covered it. I got the new wheels in. They're 3030 Autosports Legend Series, 15 by 12, 4.5 backspace. Pretty nice wheels actually for the money. Decided to not go with a bead lock. This car's just going to be street driven mostly. I don't think it's going to make enough power to warrant bead locks, at least not yet, until I get stupid with it. But I think in the other video I had the rear end on the ground, and here it's done. I didn't do much updating on the process. I was kind of in a hurry to get it done. Got it measured up. This is the Hammer Concepts bracket system that I went with for the 8.8. It's their O series. They had like a real decorative, I think they call it an X series. They were cut out with like windows and stuff all over the place. Pretty sweet looking, but the reason I didn't go with those is because they didn't allow you to do the integrated roll bar, anti-roll bar with this crossbar. It's a different setup. It wouldn't work, so I opted for this. It's a little cheaper anyways, but turned out pretty good. Got the 9-inch ends on there, Torino style. I ended up going with TRZ uppers. I think I went over that in the other video. This roll bar setup's sweet. The only problem that I've
maybe encountered is I plan on sticking with the stock fuel tank in this thing, and it's at full droop right now and there's no shocks hooked up. I don't have the upper shock bar done yet, but these are where the tank straps mount, and this is pretty much in line with that. Even with the shocks, it's going to be really close. So I'm going to have to get creative and cut these mount boxes out and do something else to try and keep the stock tank in it. I want to keep all the trunk space that I can. Worst case scenario, I could cut the trunk out and put a cell in it mounted really low, but I didn't want to have to do that on this car. I'm trying to keep it stock tank deal, stock filler hole, so that I can pack the trunk full of stuff on a drag and drive type thing. I don't really want to have to go with a trailer if I don't need to. I still might put something on here to be able to do a hitch when I do like a parachute deal, but I don't even want to put a parachute thing on, to be honest. It shouldn't. I'm going to try and keep it in the slower classes just because it's cheaper, easier on parts. You know, these Coyotes can handle a lot, but got the lowers. I built the lowers myself. I bought a Heim kit from Hammer, just because in the past I've bought control arms already done to make it kind of easy on myself, and I ended up having to shorten them anyways to get the wheel where I wanted, to get all the bar angles correct. So they're just tacked up right now. I gotta fully weld them up, but I need to get more stuff in the car. Need to get the axles. Those are on order from Quick Performance. A friend of mine is a dealer for them. Got a better deal than doing like Mosier Strange, so hopefully those show up soon. A little better look at the rear end, the custom bracing that I've been up for it. I know Marilat sells a kit kind of that looks similar to this, and with the pinion brace on there. Can't see it too well, not much light, but you get the picture. Lock the front suspension stuff up a little bit. This is going to retain a factory spring. I got to make sure to get arms with the spring cups. With the upper mounts, everything's just in here kind of loose right now. I just wanted to see how it would fit. It's looking like it's going to fit pretty decent. Go up with this. Show you guys some work I do underneath. I ended up putting a rear cross member in. Act as some sort of a drive shaft loop. No loop needs to go up further, but I just thought that would be some added protection. I ran from that cross member bar up to the torque boxes to tie those in. So this thing should be legit pretty stiff without having a cage. I gotta clean this up some more. It's getting close to being able to scuff everything up and paint it, and then I'll be done with the bottom side of the car. Thank God. I'll be able to get this thing as a roller pretty soon. And I can toss the motor in. Trans in. I did get the transmission back finally. Thanks, Dave. R80. I got to clean that up a little bit more. I'm going to paint it just because everything else is going to look good on this, so might as well do it up. And right after I bought that, this pops up in an auction. Gigantic layout table. I had this wood janky thing in here for a while. I think this table weighs like upwards of like 2,000 pounds. That was fun getting it in here. Now that's a table I've been working on for 10 years.
Just a shitty wood steel top deal. Served its purpose, but if you guys don't have one of these, you need to get one. Swag porta bin attachment table deal. I've cut so much stuff with this. This thing is awesome. Just on this, I'm gonna do a little bit better of a job of updating more. We've been sick the past couple weeks and I haven't worked on it much. When I haven't really wanted to film anything, so. I did get registered for 6th summer on the wait list actually. Spot should open, but I am registered for that, so that's gonna give me a little motivation to get this thing done. That's not until June, so I've got plenty of time, I'm hoping, to be able to get this thing done running. Got some more goodies. Got my big box of Fuel Tech stuff. I don't think I showed this last time. Spark Pro. Sensors, hooks, manuals. I think he's down there somewhere. Getting manual brakes. These Coyotes don't leave you a lot of room for a booster unless you want to do hydro boost. So I bought a kit from UPR. It comes with a strange master cylinder and their rod, but with their firewall plate. Cheap caster camber plates. These should be fine, I hope. This is getting 94, 95 spindles on the front. I searched high and low for these locally, couldn't find them. I ended up finding them on car part somewhere in like Minnesota or something. They were pretty rusty. I got those mostly cleaned up. Those are going to get painted. New bearings, new wheel bearings. Oh, the gear that I'm putting in this thing's a 331. These 6 speeds are really low gearing, so if I put like a 373 or something in it, it's kind of defeats the purpose of all those extra low gears. So yeah, I'll keep updating.